a lot of garbage. This pile contains trash thrown out by just 3 people in just one day. If all this stuff gets put into the garbage, it will be picked up and dumped into a huge pit called a transfer station. All kinds of things are mixed together, crushed, smashed, and bulldozed into trucks. A lot of it would be worth something if it had been separated. But once it gets in here, it's on a one-way trip to the landfill. A landfill is a place where a big hole is dug into the ground, then filled with many layers of garbage and dirt. The 3 active landfills in Alameda County will hold enough waste to bury the entire city of Oakland under 5.5 feet of garbage. But we're running out of places to put landfills, and we need our land for more important things, like parks, farms, houses, and places for wild animals to live. So if we want to protect our land, we'd be a lot smarter to keep things out of the garbage in the first place. Let's look at this pile of trash again. The amazing thing is, almost none of this stuff really needs to go to the landfill. Some things should never have been bought in the first place. We can reduce the amount of garbage we make by avoiding things that come in packages. And before we buy anything, we should think about what we'll do with it after we use it. Kids in this class are thinking of ways to reuse things, like plastic bottles and glass jars that are often found in the trash. They're coming up with lots of ideas, like using a plate to make a mask. Just about everyone recycles bottles, cans, and paper at home. Every city in Alameda County has curbside pickup, and lots of people take cans and bottles to buyback centers to get money. Some people are letting leftover food and yard waste rot in composting bins. Reduce, reuse, recycle, and rot. These are the 4 ways we can keep the piles of garbage in the landfills from growing. A lot of the garbage we throw out at home is packaging, like boxes, plastic wrapping, and styrofoam. By changing how we shop, we can reduce the amount of garbage we produce.
Why don't you buy the bulk tomatoes?
It's better to buy vegetables and grains in bulk. Bring a bag so that you don't end up with packaging that you'll just have to throw away. We probably can't buy everything in bulk, but we can always try to buy things that come in packaging that uses recycled materials. Look for this symbol on the box. An important and easy way to stop waste is to reuse things. It means that instead of throwing things away, we find some way to use them again or pass them on to someone else. When you take clothes that don't fit anymore to a thrift store in your neighborhood, you're letting other people reuse them. Goodwill is one place that sorts and sells tons of clothes in Alameda County. People get good clothes at low prices, and stuff that would have been thrown away is kept out of the landfill. Things that aren't sold here are sent to companies like United Textiles that sell them to people in different countries around the world. Clothing that's too worn out can be cut into rags, which are used for cleaning up by people like mechanics and janitors. Lots of families do the same thing at home, using rags made from worn-out clothing.